Well, welcome back to my channel. This is titled Eggflation. Now, I've done a video before about eggflation. I just have a question. Eggs are rising in price so fast. Has anyone talked to a chicken lately and has asked them if they got a raise? Are they going on vacation somewhere and so they needed to get a raise on the price of eggs? I haven't talked to a chicken lately, but my assumption is the chickens are not on vacation and the chickens didn't get a raise. So eggs are extremely expensive for the chickens that make these eggs and do the work. And I understand there's a processing plant and there's people and everything else and companies. But the animal or the bird that produces this item, I don't think they got a raise. I went to the store the other day and it was a big box store. I checked the price of eggs. I just walked around and I went, I want to see what the price of eggs are. Now, I have one container at the very top with medium eggs. That container is full. These other 4 containers are empty. I use these for seed starters. So I went by and I looked at the small eggs, plain white, basic small eggs. $3.97 a dozen. Now that's gone up 97 cents approximately since last week. Okay. So then I went and I thought, well, sometimes it's cheaper to buy in quantity, not only 12. Well, let's look at 18. 18 eggs, small eggs. $9.99. Okay, I hope the chickens are getting a raise. Then I thought, okay, we don't use 60 eggs, but I'll look at the 60 egg pack price. $25.97. I'm not going to tell you exactly what store it was, but I did check more than one store. Very, very expensive. Excuse me. You can go to your local feed store, your local farmer, your neighbor, and barter for eggs. It's your choice. But if some people are not near a person that has chickens, they're not near a feed store, or they don't know they can go there and ask, they will end up paying these prices or they won't have eggs. At the feed stores, and I've checked around the state, I'm in the South, I've checked around the state, some of them are $2 a dozen, some of them are $3 a dozen. I haven't seen anything over $3 a dozen in a feed store. It's fresh off the farm. They're delivered in the morning. No, they are not washed. But that's okay. The chicken just had them not too long ago. They're free range. The chickens are walking around eating whatever they want. And also the farmer will feed them vegetables and fruit and chicken scratch and corn or whatever they have. But they also have a variety of bugs, worms, you name it. Now, that's where you're going to see, depending on the chicken, you will see, and depending on what they eat, you will see different color eggs. And to me, then I know that's free range off the farm. And they're great. It's a completely different taste to me. Store-bought eggs just don't taste the same. Now that's my personal opinion, but I just can't eat store-bought eggs anymore. I don't know what it is. I just can't eat them. So if I get them from a neighbor, that's great. If I get them from a local farmer or the feed store, that's perfect. I want to support all the local farmers. I want to make sure that if I have a huge amount of peppers or tomatoes or whatever it is, and they don't have time to tend a garden, they're doing something else with cows and chickens and turkeys, and then I will definitely barter with them and I'll trade. Check your stores to see what a price of 1 dozen eggs is today. Start keeping track. This is what I do. Start keeping track of the price increases if you want. Plan how many eggs you might need. You can freeze eggs. I have done it before. I break them open, I put them in a bag, I basically mix them up, and then I use them in cooking. I don't have many because I have an outlet for fresh eggs, so I don't need to store eggs in the freezer. Again, this is eggflation. This is only one product in the store that is skyrocketing. I'll go over the price of fuel, the price of transportation. I heard in a state in the South a few weeks ago, a whole 18-wheeler full of eggs had an accident on a highway. So you had eggs everywhere. You talk about a mess to clean up. But think about all those chickens that worked so hard to lay all those eggs, and now they're just gone in the landfill. That's sad. And it was an accident. It wasn't somebody did something on purpose. It was just an accident. If you have chickens, barter with people around you. Maybe contact a local feed store so you can go and sell your eggs if you have extra. Take care of your family first. And then see if you can find maybe a single parent, mom or dad, or a senior. Maybe they can't afford eggs, or maybe they can't get to the store. And stop by and drop off a dozen eggs if you have extra. I will tell you, they will appreciate it, and they will help you out in any way they can, so it'll be a barter situation. As I said, in my opinion, I think that we're already there with the barter situation. I think we are heading more and more toward the barter situation, not just with eggs, with everything that we have. So the next time you see a chicken, ask them if they got a raise. I know people don't hug chickens. I do, but thank a chicken today. Thank a chicken today, because they're working hard to produce all these eggs, and they're not getting a raise. But they work hard all day, and sometimes I guess all night. I don't know. Buy local if you can, and share with obviously your family and friends. But seek out, again, if you have extra, seek out a senior or a single mom or dad that's trying to raise children, and they're home now from school during the summer, and they may need and very much appreciate an extra dozen eggs from your farm. Thank you so much for stopping by for my eggflation video. If you found this information helpful, funny, or just informative, give me a thumbs up, and then the comments below, let me know how you're tackling eggflation. Has eggflation even hit your area? If it has, what's the increase on eggs right now? And if you see a chicken, give him something extra, like a treat, if you see chickens or if you have chickens. They work hard every day to provide eggs for you and your family. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next video.